We're here to share Career Planning and Development's Do Something module. I'm Emily Buckmaster, Director, and you'll hear from my teammates in just a few minutes. You may be thinking that career planning and development is something you don't really need to think about until your senior year, but we're here to tell you differently. It's likely that one of the primary reasons that you're in college is to help improve your future opportunities, which includes career opportunities. So things that you do throughout your whole time at Drury, even starting your freshman year, can basically help contribute to your success. Doing things all along the way throughout your academic career here at Drury will help you and make things a whole lot easier later. The Office of Career Planning and Development basically handles anything to do with your professional development. That could be resumes, interviewing, job search, job fairs. We also partner with academic departments to put on different programming and presentations. So we're going to share how you can do something today that your future self will thank you for. The first has to do with your online image. Now, you've probably been hearing for years about how anything you do online can be found or seen. It never really goes away. The reason why we bring this up is because it's really important whenever you're thinking about that in relation to your professional development. Your online image that's out there, or your online presence, can really have a positive or negative effect on others that see that. The people that see that could be potential supervisors or bosses. It could be networking contacts, coworkers, could even be graduate school admission representatives, for example. So when I'm talking about future supervisors, I'm not just talking about when you're a senior going out to get a full-time job. Basically, this could be part-time employers, part-time bosses, and internships too. So you'll need to be thinking about this a lot sooner, again, than that full-time job after graduation, for example, or grad school. So privacy settings change all the time across all different social media avenues. So a lot of students we meet with think that they're all locked down and completely covered when it comes to privacy. But typically whenever we meet with them, they're usually really surprised because they didn't realize that so much could still be found or seen about them. So another thing that happens too is that supervisors will often maybe have another intern or somebody else look up a person who may be more connected and they can see more. So that's another danger of having just too much information out there, or maybe inappropriate information out there. So why are employers doing this? Well, what they're doing, and we're not here to say whether it's right or wrong or fair or unfair, but what they're doing is they're looking for red flags. So this is even before you get called into an interview. They may pull you up online to just see what they can find about you. And again, they're making assumptions based on what they can find. So some red flags, we'll talk about that in just a second, but this is also something to not only think about when you're applying to a job, but also after you have the job. So it's not a time to slack off on taking care of your online management once you get the job, because you could still have a boss maybe follow you or friend you, or coworkers, that kind of thing. So really managing your online image should start now and continue throughout your entire lifetime. So some of those red flags could be talking negatively or talking bad about a current job or professor, or just school in general, or not that you would ever do that, of course, but talking bad about a boss, anything, just bad-mouthing in general. Inappropriate photos shared across any social media platform or otherwise. A lot of times we see like questionable Pinterest boards, questionable articles that you may share or retweet. That's a red flag potentially. Also political rants, that can be something that could impact people. And then of course like references to drugs or alcohol, the list goes on. So again, we're not saying whether that's wrong or right, but we're wanting you to be aware that these are things that you will encounter whenever you're a student, basically. So start being mindful of what you post and what you share, and also what others post and share about you or with you that is on your social media as well. Our office has a helpful tip sheet that you can access. It's a great resource to tell you how to kind of use things positively also. And then we have a self-audit form to kind of help you take inventory of what is already out there and how to manage it going forward. And then basically, you can always come into our office for a one-on-one appointment, and we can discuss this further.